Gianni, you want to talk about newborns on the picket lines? What's going on?
I don't know what is happening. No, but so this is interesting, guys. If you haven't been aware, since May, the Writers Guild of America, which represents at least 11,500 media, TV, and film screenwriters, went on strike demanding higher pay, a stable pay structure, as well as fairer deals and contracts with this whole artificial intelligence. This is still going on, of course, but recently Harry Potter, aka
Harry
Daniel
Potter.
Radcliffe, and his girlfriend were spotted on the picket line and with their newborn baby. Now, I'm not against educating children and letting them see how we fight for what we want in this country, but some people are wondering if it's okay to bring babies and children to the picket line.
Educating.
Do you guys? Yeah, educating them, giving them real life examples, I guess. Do you guys think it's appropriate to bring children on strike? Also, this is the first industry-wide strike against film and TV studios since the 80s. Do you think it'll have a positive impact on the TV and film industry?
Oh, so you got two questions. You got a two-parter. All right, go ahead, Robbie. I'll let you start.
It's not improper to bring your child to the picket line. I have personally gone through. I've gone through a strike. I've gone through a labor dispute.
Wait a minute.
I absolutely brought my children on the picket line, and they were a little
How
bit
old was
older,
your
Johnny,
child,
so
though?
it wasn't a.
You did?
I'm not. Absolutely. We've absolutely hosted family days where people are encouraged to, if you get family support, any support from the community, it is appreciated.
How
Now,
old was your
what
kid, Rob?
They were a couple of years old, you know.
Couple of years old? Okay.
But dude, if I
They were
would have had
young.
if I would have had a young child,
A
and
newborn?
a 3-month-old child, okay, this is a labor dispute. This is a non-violent protest. This is the Screen Actors Guild. Like, this
It
is a
could
writer's
get
strike.
Dude,
Dude,
I don't know about all
no.
that.
No.
You might be stretching a
think
little bit, Gianni.
You might be stretching. You're stretching. To me, the risk associated with walking the picket line is no greater than the risk associated with walking at the park or the beach. Actually, probably less risk because there's nobody throwing stuff on the street. There's nobody throwing stuff on the street. You're not going to catch an errant ball or an errant child running and tackling you. The kid was safe.
difference.
The kid is taken care of. This is Daniel Radcliffe. He has Harry Potter money. So he is doing what he wants, when he wants, with his family. So I support them 100% in supporting the writers and just being there as a family.
Is he using his kid as a prop, though?
Absolutely not. He's just on the picket line with his family.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't even have asked that.
Is anyone going to believe that we're taking money out of Harry Potter's mouth? He's got Harry Potter money. Like, come on, dude, that's not what it is.
Yeah, he's got residuals.
He does.
But I do.
He has long money.
For the second part, Johnny, I do support the writers in that they should be getting a fair deal because the actors and studios get paid ridiculous sums of money. So the people who create the content, the writers, should be compensated accordingly. And if it's it's residual, if it's based on the success of the script writing, so be it. And as far as the AI stuff is, people seem to think that you can get ChatGPT to generate a script for you. You can, but it's a garbage script that needs to be completely vetted and rewritten.
That's true.
AI isn't there yet. Maybe in 5 to 7 years, that's going to be the real crux of the issue.
I mean, and that's what they're worried about. They're not worried about today because today it is trash. But 5 years from now, if they don't get the money now, then ChatGPT and other ones in 5 years is going to be totally different because even though you're right, it's trash. It's not that trash. It's not far.
No, I mean, come on. I've tuned into Disney Kids when I had children. So believe me, I know that not every script that's produced is worth anything. But it's interesting because really with the advent of streaming services and the demand for the writing is huge. And I think that if you want a good parallel as to what's happening, if you take a look at the music industry and how the revenue streams were really changed when music streaming came around.
Sure.
artists started making less money and lost
a lot less money.
They lost their minds.
A lot.
So just if you want to know what's going to happen with this, just go back and revisit the timeline for the music industry, and you're going to get pretty much a play-by-play of how it's going to play out for the movie industry. These are the last people who are going to get their wallets cut into, and these are mega millionaires, so they're pissed off about it.
All right, so my quick thought. So I'm just going to answer the first question. Answer the first question first, which is no, should not be taking any newborns to the picket lines. Newborns, and another thing, I mean, newborns have very sensitive ears. Those picket lines are loud. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're taking into account that a newborn...
There's baby hearing protection.
They
I don't know that he
probably
had it. Come on.
They probably... He didn't have
you know Harry Potter wasn't thinking about that. He was just taking his kid for
a photo op.
No,
he was doing a photo op.
He's a new parent, and
that's what he was doing.
Him.
Thank you, John.
I love Harry Potter.
You got it right. Photo op was the right terminology. I said prop. But photo op was more accurate. All right. So, but to the okay.
Come on. He's wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs hat. He was not looking for a photo opportunity.
Picking Toronto. All right.
So you think it's unsafe?
I know, absolutely unsafe. There's no reason a newborn should be there. I mean, 2-year-old, sure. Robbie, you can bring your 2-year-old. They can learn something from that, but not a newborn. Come on, just leave him at home. He's got enough money for a babysitter. Why is the kid there?
This isn't a learning experience. This is a walk with his family.
A walk on the picket line? No, please get out of here. All right. So let's go. Let's talk about this better pay for. I agree with Robbie on the streaming platforms. So I actually agree with the writer's strike in general, right? Because they need to step in and get their money now. Because like you said, ChatGPT. Like I said, it's not far off. I mean, yeah, it's trash and it needs to be reworked, and the writer still has to come up with the ideas and the thoughts and the concepts. But I'm telling you, 2 or 3 more iterations, ChatGPT is writing really good scripts. So I get all of that. But my problem, and this is my biggest problem with this strike, is this interrupting my TV schedule, and I don't appreciate it. They're messing up my shows when I go looking for a show. When I go looking for a show and there's no shows on, this is a problem for me. I don't have my late night shows, and I need my shows. And then in a little while, we won't have any movies. This is a problem.
Support the independent filmmakers like the Kublai brothers.
Yes. You know what? I meant to ask them that question, actually. I meant to ask them, I know it didn't affect them because they're independent, but I was just curious how they felt about it. I should have asked them while I was on there.
Yeah, we should have asked.
But I need my TV shows. I mean, right after COVID too. Come on, COVID. We went 2 years where we didn't have any good programming, and now the writers have made it even worse. Now I got to watch reality TV shows and game shows nonstop. It's ridiculous.
He's rolling his eyes like he doesn't like it.
I have a challenge question.
Freaking Housewives and Bachelor.
Go ahead, Rob. Go.
I have a challenge question. Have you ever been on strike? Have you ever walked?
I've never been on strike.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
You have, Johnny? Okay, so
yeah.
Neo, you haven't. So you don't necessarily understand how these are structured and how they work because you haven't walked the walk, literally.
I know how they're structured and how they work. I
thought a riot and
at least theoretically. I understand it at least theoretically.
A riot and a strike are the same thing?
Oh God.
I did. It was similar.
All right.
I was in a riot, not a strike.
Wait, hold on.
I am going to rage right now.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
They're similar.
No, they're not.
Same fight.
Please don't.
Dude. You need an education.
Please.
Labor movement.
I love you guys.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say, Rob.
Now I understand why you think the baby is in danger.
That makes sense, right?
No, seriously, that's why.
These are cardboard signs. Look at the picture. That's cardboard. They're not carrying baseball bats and soup cans.
I know that there's a distinctive difference, but I always felt like a strike ended up being a riot because strikes can get there. That's what I thought.
Okay. We're out of time, but I wanted to get Gianni's opinion, but I don't know if I want to hear it now. I don't know.
Keep the baby safe. That's my opinion.
Okay, there we go. I like that.
I agree basically with everything you guys say, basically.
Basically. All right.
That is too funny.
You're funny, Gianni. Is this truth, lies, or shenanigans?
This is shenanigan-y.
I'm with you, Gianni.
Rob said it's true.
I'm with you, Gianni. Shenanigans. Yeah. He shouldn't be on the picket line.
The man is walking the picket line.
I'm fine with him walking.
I like that he's actually standing up for it, but.
And you and I will talk about the difference between a labor dispute, strike, and we will talk about a riot. How they are very separate and distinctive.
Hey! She's been on the front lines. Robbie, she's been on the front lines. She's got her PTSD.